You might have heard a dual camera setup, a single camera setup as well, but first time you might be hearing the triple camera setup. Yeah, I'm talking about the 3 cameras that will be situated behind the phone, that's the rear of the phone. Definitely, I know you might have not heard it earlier, but today a phone has come in the market that gives you triple camera setup at the rear. Yeah, today we are going to talk about a such type of phone that will be launched in the near future in our country. So, I'm Rijit Singh and you're watching TechQ. So in today's video, I am talking about the HUAWEI HONOR P20 Pro. Yeah, it's the successor of the HUAWEI HONOR P20. So basically, what's the difference between this phone and other phones of this segment, and what's so special that makes this phone in this market? So basically, there are few things that are making this phone very special from compared to other phones. First is the camera setup, and second, I'll tell you in the video ahead. So basically, let's talk about the 3 camera setup which is at the rear of the phone. Basically, HUAWEI has taken a very great initiative of preparing a phone with such a great camera setup, because few months back dual camera setup was definitely a great thing in the phone market, but now a phone has come with triple camera setup. So now why the company has given triple camera setup? Company wants to stand out different from what other companies are doing. This is the initiative what HUAWEI has taken. The triple camera setup will definitely attract plenty of people towards this phone, as to people think what's the difference between the dual camera setup and the triple camera setup. And to know this thing only, many people will definitely buy this phone for knowing that. So now let's talk about some of the specifications of this phone which are in my phone. So basically, some of the specifications about this phone are that, first, I must tell you it's not a specification. This phone is going to be launched on April 24th. Yeah. After a few days, this phone will get launched and many of you will be able to buy it from e-commerce website. So basically, some of the specifications of this phone are that this phone has a glass metal design and a new twilight color that can change its shade into the light. For example, different types of lights on this phone will give different types of colors to this phone. Talking about the screen size, that it has a 6.1 inches of screen size with 18.7:9 aspect ratio of the display and a resolution of 2040 into 1080p. So basically, this was something about the display. Regarding something other about the display, it has a notch. Definitely, notch is something that attracts people. Many of the people it attracts towards the phone. So basically, notch is something very different and it gives a very great and luxurious look to that particular device. So basically, this phone also has a notch, and similar notch that we saw in the iPhone X. P20 Pro is actually a device which is powered by their own processor, the HUAWEI Kirin 970. No Qualcomm Snapdragon, no MediaTek. They have their own type of processor. And regarding some of the things like the RAM and the ROM, so 6GB of RAM and 128GB of ROM are coupled in this device. Regarding the operating system, Android 8.1 Oreo very common, and their own operating system also, that is the EMUI 8.1. In terms of the camera performance of the phone, since the phone has 3 different cameras, but at least we should know about some of the other specifications of the camera, as to what are the megapixel count, what is the aperture of that particular camera. So some of the things about the camera are basically that for the camera which is given is a 40 megapixel primary camera, and the triple camera setup is of the Leica branded company. Leica is the company that has designed this camera setup behind the phone. Regarding the aperture, its aperture with the 40 megapixel camera is f1.8 and the 20 megapixel monochrome lens is f1.6. And additional 8 megapixel camera which is given at the rear, it gives an aperture of 2.4. So regarding some of the things about the zoom, we can get 3x zoom. It's actually quite decent, and the selfie camera is definitely very fabulous. It's 24 megapixel selfie camera. No need to worry about great selfies. You'll definitely get it in this phone. This phone can be very easily compared to the entry-level DSLRs that are presently coming in our country, because triple camera setup is definitely something very great and very high as compared to the dual camera setup. So entry-level DSLR that are for beginners, this camera can compete with those DSLRs very easily. So these were some of the specifications about the world's first triple camera smartphone. I hope that you guys have definitely liked this video. If you like this video, then do make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, then do make sure that you press the red button and you'll get all the latest and greatest tech updates from me. So basically, this was all about this phone. Do share this video with your friends, and bye.